First of all, thanks to BYU. Every time we've been here, regular season or postseason, just phenomenal job of hosting. Very professional and very courteous, and we really appreciate that. And congratulations to BYU on an incredible year. They lost a lot of players from last year, and to come back, be in the tournament again, and to be a seeded team, is quite an accomplishment for Jen and her staff. We have so much respect for the BYU program, the coaching staff, the kids, the team. It's such we did not want to see BYU when the selection show came out at all. And playing here at Southfield is just so hard. And that's a real credit to BYU and Jen, her staff, and the team. And so I want to congratulate those guys on a great season. Proud of our team today. We worked hard, and not easy to shut out BYU, and Marlee had a lot to do with that. I thought she made a lot of big saves for us today. And but I think the team worked hard defensively and tried to limit their dangerous opportunities. We had a number of dangerous opportunities also, particularly at the end of the first half, and but we couldn't break through. And that's again credit to BYU's defense and their goalkeeper. Started out the second half, and they were on us pretty good, and the momentum had shifted to their side, and we started making some substitutions to try to mitigate the momentum swing, and I think that helped us a little bit. Right after we made several of those substitutions, Tori scored just an absolute bomb for us. We actually said we don't really like shooting from outside the penalty box, and it's one thing we pride ourselves on is not shooting the ball outside the penalty box. And we said to the team, in Provo you can shoot outside the penalty box. It's a little thinner air and the ball will travel a little faster. So we typically don't shoot, but in fact, when Tori was dribbling the ball, I was like, shoot. And she was outside the box, and normally that's a no-go zone for us when it comes to shooting. So glad she pulled the trigger and hit the shot. So, but real proud of our group today, and thankful for all the support we get from Santa Clara University.
Okay, I'll open it for questions.
Sure. What's the secret sauce for the defense? You guys have put up pretty good numbers this year.
Yeah, I think Marlee has a lot to do with that and her leadership. I think it's actually one of the things that from last year. Last year defensively, we weren't as good as we wanted to be, and we got knocked out of the tournament at Penn State in the second round in a game where we had a lot more shots and corner kicks, but defensively we were just leaky at the back of our team. And I think we've worked pretty hard on being more disciplined defensively, being tougher defensively, and one of our transfer players, Caroline Gray, she plays at the back for us. She came from Notre Dame, and she just brings a real competitive edge to the back line that we didn't have last year. And I think we kind of feed off of her energy and Marlee's energy and her leadership. But we try to defend from our forwards back. So like BYU, everybody got to work. And we're jealous of how hard the BYU players work, really. I mean, we use them as a model to our team, like, hey, look how hard their players are working. And one of our goals today was to not be outworked by BYU. I don't know if we accomplished that or not, but we were inspired by their work rate, and I think that helped us.
Tori, take us through your goal. Looked like a no-doubter once you hit it.
Like you said, I mean, I knew that in this field it was a good opportunity to take the shot outside the box. I didn't feel too much pressure in front of me, so I kind of looked at where the goalkeeper was, decided to hit it high, and was just happy it went in.
Marlee, what was the defensive game plan scheme? Allie Fryer, as we know, the BYU is one of their top goal scorers. You guys kept her really quiet tonight.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think BYU's offense is always a threat, and they have such incredible pace on their shots. And, defensively, we always have to be heads up. And I think a big thing for us tonight was to be able to match their aggression and to make a play at the top of the box. And, just an incredible shout out to our defense, and not just our defensive line, but midfield and forwards and everyone who worked back today, because you know, it was going to take an effort from everyone, and being able to not only make a play on their shots, but be cautious of the through balls that they were going to play and be able to come off our line like that. And just, I think communication is key for our defense. And, you know, being able, every game of the season, I feel like we've gotten more comfortable with each other and have been able to understand each other's, like, kind of quirks a little bit better. So communicating, matching energy and aggression was huge for us tonight, and I can't thank everyone enough on defense. Everyone worked their butts off, and that's what we needed.
Tori, that goal, I believe it was your only shot on target of the match, which I'm not a math guy, but that seems to be a pretty good conversion rate in my mind. Was there a feeling when you ripped it, when you had the ball on that counter, that, like, you needed to make use of it, because they were controlling a lot of the midfield for big stretches of that second half, I felt like.
I think goals tend to come when you're kind of just like in the moment and playing the game as it is instead of like overthinking all the tactical stuff we have going on. So in that moment, I kind of honestly was just in the moment and like played the game and for what it was in front of me. And I think that's what our whole team kind of did, was just playing what we had, being in the moment, staying in the moment, and finishing it out.
Okay, any more questions?